A diamond in the rough aptly describes this experience. Mushin, a suburb in Lagos State. Arthouse took a trip there for a good reason too. It houses a veteran multi-talented artist, Professor Bruce Onogwekweya. Not to disturb this creative process, we watch. When the time is right, we sit down and chat about 50 years of creating, discovering, and perfecting several techniques in printmaking, relief sculpture, and painting.
Like a child who plays with toys, you get tired of a particular toy, and then you get a new toy, and then you get excited and you work with it. Again, you get tired, and so you move to another one. That is how experimental art is. You pick one medium, you work on it, you try to extend it as far as possible, and then when you're done with it, something new has emerged from it, and then you start exploring that, and so you go on forever. That is what experimental art is about. To draw a line that will connect everything, but one thing is leading to another one, which is a little different, another one a little different, and so on and so forth.
This multi-talented artist was born on August the 30th, 1932 in Agbaroto, Delta State. He stayed there till his family moved to Benin City, Edo State, where he attended the Western Boys High School. His first rendezvous with painting was beholding the works of Emmanuel Irabo. From there, he was hooked. For a rush of the young and restless mind, we turn to Bolaji Ogunwo, a lecturer of the University of Lagos and an artist. This is one of his exhibitions titled Visual Cocktail. Now, if you were expecting some food, I'm sorry to disappoint you, because the only thing you'll be feasting your eyes on are 30 works of art. This artist is intrigued by people and events and is very concerned about these issues.
People will say there are several problems, but I have come to realize that it's just 3 challenges. Number 1 is corruption. Number 2 is corruption. And the third one is corruption. And this is what I am trying to address and to proffer solution.
He brings these issues to life through this performance. What do you do with a desire? Well, Temitope Kombe decided to put his passion for pictures to the test.
I like images, I like composing, with the format, with the camera. I like photography.
By capturing energy of a people pushing for change in black and white.
I thought it was interesting to capture on camera, to document. And it was just a kind of primal expression of a strong desire that was shared by many people, and it cut across the classes. So it wasn't just poor people, it was all sorts of people.
Then we see the many other talents of this photographer. Not everyone can remember these records. They come from way back and it's really hard to find now. For those who can remember them, it puts a big smile on their faces, and there's also a lesson to take from them.
I have been so excited to see them because some of them are music I grew up on, growing up, seeing them and having them displayed like this again is quite, it's also, again, it's interesting. They bring back memory, nice memories, so, and its conservation is retaining some things that people might not get used to again.
We heard some of the songs. We basically grew up with a lot of the songs. And a lot of this made Nigeria good, if you understand what I mean. It's something that's worth fighting for. So his depiction of our current struggle today gives depth and meaning to why that struggle is important and why we need to talk, be vocal about this thing.
This raging bull, done with wire, mesh and steel, is part of the welcome party for any art enthusiast who comes to view this exhibition. Step inside, then the adrenaline is charged and eyes pampered with a scene that shows how far creativity goes. The Society of Nigerian Artists exhibit these pieces for their 50th anniversary celebration. They certainly knew they had to put their best foot forward. That's why 80 artists were selected from across the country, and only the ones who met the criteria were picked. They were given a theme, the next 50 years. It's exciting to see how it's been interpreted.
Femme Fatale, that's the title of the 4th edition of a female arts exhibition in Lagos, featuring original works produced by 8 artists. As expected, the theme has women on it. They also work with an array of media. Tina Adebowale uses mixed media in these paintings titled Naked Truths. They explore the politics and sexuality of the female gender through issues such as rape and other forms of abuse she experiences daily, and how the society is not taking a firm stand to protect the girl child. Then there are pictures from Genevieve Akpan, a documentary photographer who looks at the masked woman.
If I tell someone I'm a photographer, they look at me like, like really? You know why? I'm more than what you see. If you give me that opportunity or that chance.
Other artists like Elysia Bolarushi are also inspired by movies. It shows in her concept called Fia Kuta, a weaving method which originated from the need to use yarn as an alternative tool for painting.
The constant is the yarn. I always work with thread, wool, fabric as an alternative tool for painting. And basically I'm focused in geometry. That's my main subject. So it's color and geometry.
And there are so many interesting interpretations seen through the eyes of 4 other minds who are hoping to change the fortunes of women for the better, or at least call attention to some of these issues with their works of art.